It will be the map pick of Anubis. It's the specialty pick. It was a lifeline for Aurora when it came back into the map pool and Train being removed.
Oh, yeah.
They are one of the absolute best teams in the world in this map. They played it over in Stockholm as well. It was 13-11 in favor of Aurora, so don't expect a blowout here, and we'll see who will be picking up the all-important pistol. Game on, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll start the T side for NAVI here. 2 smokes, a flash, and a Molotov, and it's going to be Soulfly, one of the top performers in the grand final. Will be checking towards camera right now. We'll see whether he's going to be opening things up with the frags.
He loves playing that outside of A position. Very, very good at taking those fights into the A bomb side. Obviously, he's just got a Glock this time, so maybe not the most exciting. Soulfly, he will eventually make contact right there. He does spot at least one person, but sticking around is not going to be the best idea. The bomb's outside of B at the same time, but there's really only 2 people anchoring the site at the moment. So this could be very tricky. Molotov used to block out that part of it. Santaris, he realizes they're going to be coming from the other side as well, and he's not wrong. Pretty good timing to fall back, but Immer and Bits have opened up. I can't believe it, but 2 headshots from him. We're going to have to see the replay of those. And in the meantime, Santaris goes down, Walk 6 falls, and not even a single casualty on that NAVI side of things. It really couldn't have worked out any better for them.
Oh, you're dead on there. Nice little B split coming through, and every kill en route going in favor of NAVI. We are going to see Immer. There's the replay from way downtown with that Glock. Flashbang assist from Wonderful as well. No smokes required, Anders. There's a brutal aim and brute force in towards that B bomb site.
Yeah, they had the smoke in route, so that's probably why Immer is able to get the second kills, because that CT player is running to try and be ahead of the smoke.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I think I even said this a couple of days ago. I said, oh, they're peeking before the smoke. But as you pointed out, that actually can be really good.
Yeah, when you're trying to provoke a reaction and catch the CTs adjusting. Speaking of smokes, one down towards the E-box area. And for now, a stack in that room from Aurora. They've taken the full eco. Makazi, one of the absolute superstars back in Stockholm, picked himself up the MVP medal. Soulfly, new boy of the squad, been very impressive. Not necessarily a superstar, but definitely holds his own. Has some great clutches, and we're seeing a rare MP5 in the hands of Bits.
Yeah.
No MP5 here, though. It's going to be Immer with the AK-47. Detects that B push. Takes down one and offers up a rifle. That's the problem, though. If you give that in the hands of Zantares going forward, and as you said it many times, his specialty weapon, if they can save that, it's going to help them out massively going forward. It's
such a night and day difference for Zantares with the AWP versus the M4. Yeah, I think it actually has a really big impact. I mean, in any round, it would be nice to steal an AK when all you have is USPs. They're not going to try and retake, obviously, but especially when you got Zantares on that team. Shocking if he doesn't get it thrown over by Woxic. That surely has to happen.
Oh, it will for sure. No doubt in my mind.
That's a bit weird as well for NAVI, right? They've got the MP5. Can't remember last time I saw someone buy that.
It's actually pretty good, honestly.
Okay.
It feels nice to use. With the silencer as well, the spray pattern's like really quite comfortable. I think it is quite viable weapon, just not very popular.
Should give it a try. I do feel bad because we just, for such a long time in CSGO, we were bullying Valve to put the MP5 back in because of 1.6 nostalgia.
Yeah.
Then they did it and nobody used it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Valve must have been thinking like, what are they doing?
We see a few players give it a go. I see Monacy pick it up sometimes as well.
Nice.
And we're right. Zantares will be taking that AK-47. Just to reiterate, he is suffering from some injuries right now. It affected his performance in the grand final. He's actually bottom of the server, which you very rarely see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he can find some form today.
No smoke in the middle here for the CT side. Always a good indication that there's going to be something happening, that they're trying to manufacture something, and they absolutely are. Flash deep in there, wanted to go aggressive. I kind of appreciate that. You've got the AK, you felt like that was a good opportunity. It backfires, but Wakadia, pretty good as he slips out of there. They'll surrender the AK, but at least it's still a 4-on-4.
Yeah, at least they've got that. It's going to be missed Molotov from Alexi B. You don't love to see that, however. So he'll be upgrading his MAC-10 to the rifle. Still a 4-on-4. Heavy damage inflicted towards Woxic. Nade tickles him down to 46. Wakadia, one of my favorite players to watch right now in top-level CS. So calm, so reliable. Always good for 1 or 2 kills. He holds towards the window area, just playing behind the smoke for anyone sneaking through. And we have got some activity over towards A. Bit has confirmed he's got A main under his remit. It's Woxic to defend. Big kill coming in, and it's Madja. He's been showing some great individual formats of late, Anders. Managing to find that man advantage.
Yes, he is one of the all-time marathon runners in this game. He's been around for such a long time. And still playing at a very high level. Wukardia jumping in, but Bit is ready for him. And the bomb is going to be planted here. Fortunately for Madja and Woxic, unlikely they can get very close to this bomb site.
They have no grenades, low HP, no money.
Yeah.
With Woxic saving that AK from the previous round, he's better off saving this M4 and then actually being able to drop that, and they'll have another, at least another attempt going forward here. It's going to be 3-0 for NAVI all day long. Go and scavenge any grenades you can across the map, save these 2 rifles.
Yeah.
Woxic can drop. It might require a tactical timeout here just to kind of dish out the funds. But overall, it's a good recovery there for NAVI, who had the mad disadvantage. As you mentioned, it was Aurora trying to get up close and personal there. The mid-push coming in from Zantares. Got taken down by the MAC-10, which is unfortunate. 2 players to deal with. We'll see if they can find any exits here. It's important that Madja stays alive, but he's being isolated. Flashbang comes around the corner. Down he goes. And they hold on to the Woxic M4. He could purchase an AWP going forward. So if they do force into the next round, Woxic can buy the AWP, and they can have SMGs and 1 more rifle. So that's why I say it might require a tactical timeout just to discuss whether that's worth it.
Yeah.
Here's the push.
I like the push. I think following up, when they push again to kill Ima, I can actually see how Ima is having a very hard time reading that. Like, it's so unlikely that there's going to be a secondary CT push in the middle like that. So it's a lot of fun to see.
So there it is. The Woxic AWP does come out. It is going to be the force buy. Comes down to Woxic and E-Box to try and open things up, but that's very usual. Get smoked off. To reassess your options.
By the way, this smoke here is a CT smoke that Alex stand next to. Whenever Aurora throw this, it almost certainly means that Woxic is AWPing in this dark room in front of Madja. Like, the correlation I went and checked is something like 80%. It's so crazy how often this happens.
I think you should be throwing that smoke every single round. It keeps the T's
now.
Yeah, it keeps the T's on their toes. It allows for CT aggression to come through, and it means they have to use their utility towards the mid window.
Yeah.
Molotov and grenades to stop the CTs dropping down the window area. So yeah, I think that's going to be very, very meta, throwing that every single round. As we get into round number 4 here, it's going to be NAVI with a great start. Smoke towards the temple side of middle. No one really home. It's Zantares playing defensively and towards camera. CT's desperate for information here. They're in the dark a little bit. They've actually offered up middle, and Alexi B more than willing to comply. First kill is a stunning shot from the in-game leader. Takes down the Danger Man, and it's low HP now for Woxic. Does he dare peek again? I don't think I agree with that one. He was already low. The AWP is recovered, and they're in a 5-on-3. Make it 2.
Yeah, they've split open the middle of the map. Unfortunately, when Soulfire picks up the AWP, the best case is saving it right now. I don't know if Wukardia could find another weapon. Might be one on the ground. Maybe they could find Immer outside of B. But getting close to retaking this bomb site is not going to be on the cards here. Makaze, good kill.
I don't know what Wukardia was hoping to do there. It's a 5-on-2. Go and save with your teammate. Protect this AWP. Was he hoping to find 3 kills?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was trying to protect Soulfly by just holding that position for long enough or something. Here's a good question, though, because obviously now he's alone and they really will hunt him down. Nobody dies on the NAVI side, and they are off to a really, really strong start here on what has to be Aurora's home map.
Oh, absolutely. Goes without saying. They are considered to be the world's best team on Anubis.
Yeah.
Zantares can't get going. See that frustration coming through. He's known for it, Anders. Hasn't got a strong mental. Gets tilted easily. 0-3 right now. And the problem is when he gets tilted, he gets too aggressive. He starts hunting for kills too much.
Yeah.
It's something that's very noticeable on the server. When he's in form and when he's hitting all his shots, that aggression pays dividends. It's fantastic, but when the tilt sets in, it can be rough.
Somebody remind him he's on the CT side. Like,
yeah, right.
I don't even expect him to do that much. I'm waiting for the T side.
And there's a lot of individual duels here. We're not seeing any crossfires. We're not seeing any alley-oops or flashbangs. It's just face checks and hoping to win your aim duels. And that's fine. Here's Zantares. But as we mentioned, he's injured right now. He has to play his B game.
Yeah. So maybe get somebody else in middle who can set him up every once in a while. Like, if he wants to take that peek.
Exactly. Exactly my point. But with the maximum loss bonus, they do have finances to bring at least 5 rifles to the board here. But NAVI looking very comfortable indeed. Reiterate one final time, this is a seeding game. Both of these teams are going to the arena in Rotterdam. Yes. This is for either semi-finals or quarterfinals. So you might not necessarily be bringing out the whole strap book here. You might just be trying to try out some new things, work out your opponent, see what they're going to bring to the table, and play your own game, as it were.
Potentially an interesting fight here between Wicardia and Bit. I think, respectively, they are some of the best players in the world at playing these two positions. You know, this outside of A fight is just so important, and you're going to see the T side trying to control this room here, because if you can deny almost all of the information. You can start to make these interesting fakes. But if the CTs hold it, they kind of know what you're doing a lot.
Alexi B, the immortal, 3-0 right now, up there with Makaza. They are yet to die. Aurora haven't made a dent so far. Need to find an opening advantage if possible. Maja with this speculative spam, no bullets connecting. Looks to be an A finish here. It's Wicardia. We need him to step up. We need to see some teamwork here, some crossfires. Taking aggro for each other. It's Woxic setting up the flashbang. Xantares, if he goes down with nothing again, he is going to be tilted off the face of the planet. Wicardia does find two, though.
Yeah, it's great defense. Alexi, though, he's got his number there in the middle. And he's able to find him in spite of all that great work.
Xantares can't catch a break.
No.
He's getting bullied by Alexi B. That is not a sentence I thought I'd ever be saying.
No, but it also kind of feels like Alexi knows it. Like, he knows he's got his number. He knows,
yeah.
Okay, I know how to play these angles against him. I know he's going to be slowly, you know, re-peeking, jiggling around there. Finds him twice.
That does not bode well. It's another clean round for NAVI. 5-0 here. And once again, saving rifles. They haven't done a great job of holding on to them. They seem to try and look for these exits each and every time. But right now, your economy is more important. Finding a couple of kills on exit doesn't really affect their economy too much. Towards CT spawn they go. We have got Soulfly, 0-4 right now. Woxic, 0-4. Xantares, 0-4. No one stepping up. Maja and Wicardia have found 3 kills apiece, but yeah, this is very slow. Tepid. Alexi B even while blind. I don't even want to see the Xantares reaction cam. It'll break my heart. I don't want to see him mad.
Yeah. Give him some peace now, you know?
Oh, well, there it is.
They got you, Henry. They got you. Oh, yeah, the frustration is there.
At least he's not slamming the desk. It's all good. So they'll partially buy. Like we said, that smoke should be going down every single round. It allows CTs to get aggressive if they so wish.
Yeah.
Wonderful. He didn't get the MVP of the tournament, but MVP of the grand final for sure. Back at EPL.
He was very
one of his best showings of the year.
Yeah.
What a time to peek into the tournament. Big kill from Wicardia. Should be traded out, though. Just like that.
Makazi's up for it. Very often, that peak will be set up with a Molotov as well in the middle, but they didn't do that.
So where is Xantares? Normally sniffing around middle.
Yeah, key bomb site. Starting to get back in there. Maybe he could find something with the MP9. I mean, less pressure on him, perhaps. He's in the B hallways looking back towards CT spawn. But Navi have called for a big freeze at the moment. They are expecting that there's going to be a peek in here. I mean, probably expecting that doubly because they found Wicardia instead of Xantares in the middle. So they're probably thinking, well, if we just give him like another 10 seconds, maybe Xantares will show up once again. Although he's not doing that. He's being fairly disciplined at the moment. Unfortunately, they're leaning towards the B bomb site. And this bomb site's hard to hold even at the best of times. We've got 3 people on the site. With just one person, it can be very tricky. Xantares at range, walks right into the AWP. There's no smoke up, so he's not expecting the push to come right then and there. But Soulfly lines up a couple of kills. Bits and Imma, they go down, and now it's Wonderful.
Well, Wonderful's had a highlight or two.
Oh, yeah.
On this B bomb site before. We'll see if he can do it again. 1 versus 3 this time. 20 seconds to work with. Might fake out the bomb plan once more. Woxic's going to push and find him. Nice work. Woxic with the 5-7 kill. Recovers an AWP as well. They've got AK-47s within their ranks, and they are on the board here. Need to activate Xantares, but that's looking promising.
Nothing wrong with what Woxic was doing. Obviously, he got the kill, but it's interesting to see him push once he hears the scope, right? Because there's a fake plant. He hears the scope, so he knows that no one's planning on the other side, but, you know, fair play. Giving him no room to work with.
Big fan of Soulfly.
Yeah?
Always seems to play disciplined, well-positioned Counter-Strike. Good spray control there, gets the double kill. And we are into a very important round here. Aurora looking to break the bank of Navi. Xantares, this is what I mean. He loves to get aggressive when he's not getting into the game, and that's more like it. Stunning sequence with that AK-47 asserting his dominance towards middle. That's what he's been looking for all game long, Anders, and finally, it lands for him. 5 on 3.
He just needs that rifle and everything is absolutely fine. My God, he's so quick when he actually gets to work.
He had a point to prove there.
Yeah. I'm glad that he did it, though. Don't cower away just because you had a couple of bad rounds against Alexi.
Oh, yeah. It's
doubling down.
Xantares. You can't beat Xantares on a leash.
No.
It doesn't work.
He's the Terminator.
The Turkish Terminator.
Not going to work, is it? Takes a bit of damage for it, but it's all right. Looking like to be a second round here for Aurora.
And they're playing it well. Holding these key choke points, Xantares has had enough.
He was on 14 health.
He was on 14 health and still willing to go for these frags. I would say it's a scary prospect of the in-game leader. The fact he's still hunting, but when he's hitting shots like that, you can't be mad. Wonderful and Makaze, almost nothing to do in the round. CTs really should peel off all of these choke points now. Get back to the bomb sites. Magic should be screaming for the retreat. That's exactly what they've got.
Yeah. Woxic, strong position. Yeah, would have to be an immediate headshot from Makaze. Not going to be working out. Looked like it was him and Bit operating that angle. So many highlights burned into my brain of Bit taking that fight that Makaze was trying to do to great success. I think he's super scary once he gets up and running. I haven't really seen him try that yet, but there are some teams I've seen Bit play where he just sort of waltzes in there like it's nothing, like no respect whatsoever. Maybe a lot of respect here for Aurora. Probably should be on this map. They will pick up another round, so Xantares activated a bit here is great news. Look at this.
Holy shit. Yeah, super nice.
That's great work.
Love that from Xantares. A declaration of intent. We've got 3, make it 4 AK-47s now, the full house on the CT side. This is where they're in their final form of the AWP. They can start to dominate here. It's considered a very T-sided map, Anubis still.
Yeah, even in spite of the window being moved in the middle there. I do like the change. I think it's a really smart way to change the dynamic of the map, and I think it's going to have even more implications in the future, but
and that's the thing. And Aurora are very scary on their T side of Anubis. Back in that grand final a couple of weeks ago, they got 80 rounds on Anubis, closed it out in the CT half.
Yeah.
So you know they're going to be hitting hard. You need to be posting a huge score here if you're NAVI.
It's also NAVI winning the pistol and then winning the first rifle round, I believe. So like that, you are going to have a big lead like this almost automatically.
As that smoke down towards the T steps makes things uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Money starting to run thin here, and Soulfly investigating the aggressive options. That's what this new window allows you to do.
Alexi, he went through the smoke. The CT smoke in the middle. He's still going to be found by Madja.
Be careful.
That's crazy. They're fighting on the opposite side here. Supposed to be the CTs that are where Makaze is and not the other way around. But they actually did walk through the smoke in the middle there because they were guessing that Xantares wasn't going to be on the other side. That's great study work from NAVI. I'm impressed.
4 and 4. CTs all over the map here. Wicardia.
Oh.
About to say he's in trouble, but he's absolutely fine. Double spray down. The AK-47 prevails. Finds the bomb, and the 4-on-2 advantage is Bit and Imma. Not impossible to bring this one back, but it's going to take something magnificent. But Wicardia pushing the smoke, bringing the game to him. That secures the round. Imma, nothing left to do with his Khalil. Wicardia, about to say he was going to go for his 4th kill of the round. Can't quite find it.
You were the first person, Henry, to tell me about Wicardia before I really heard from anybody else. I know you were big on him right from the start. He had a little beginning right in his career. We had like a bit of a dip and maybe stage fright, whatever.
I think once he started playing like proper tier 1 CS and making arenas, he dipped off. But in terms of his confidence and entry fragging, yeah, he's one of my favorite players in the entire scene to watch.
Yeah, he's on the up and up, and I think he's made it way past that as well. Like, he looks very strong pretty much everywhere you put him at the moment.
Super nice kid as well.
Revelation. One of the key pieces to have brought Turkish Counter-Strike to a really high level. Because they, been around since forever. Like, people have been around long enough. Remember Space Soldiers?
Oh, yeah.
Always interesting, always fun, always changing players, like literally every month. Is what it felt like.
There's normally Madja in, Madja out.
That was the
Shake
trend.
it all about.
Yeah. It's good fun.
Nice work from Madja. Speaking of, even better from Wicardia. This is what people were complaining about Anubis before. The CTs didn't have enough aggressive options. Yeah. Now with this small change of the window, it feels like the CTs have a lot more freedom. Can actually take the game to the terrorists. And especially when you have those AK-47s, I can't stress enough how valuable that is to have it on the defensive side. You can see Wakadia and Zantares putting it to great effect. Zantares has only fragged in one round, but it was the round that got them going. That 3 kills he got towards middle, they've won every round since.
Yeah, keep it up. And he still has the AK, so still some of the fear. Again, they walk through the smoke here. I think that's worth maybe noting at the back of your mind that Navi like walking through these smokes when Aurora throw them. There could be a bunch of different reads that they have. This time they walk into Woksik, though. Maybe they thought it was undefended like last time. Maybe they thought that someone was just further back, but straight into the scope. Zantares here, only good for the one this time. Gives the AK back to Navi. 5-3, and
oof,
that is an aid.
Lands in the back pocket of Mr. Bit. Imma seems to be on high alert, though. Is he ready for Wakadia? Double spray down available. He's had a few of them today. Regardless, the result is the same. Bit, impossible scenario here. They'd have to give it to him, Anders.
Yeah.
Have to feed him this round.
I think modern day Counter-Strike, you don't win these kind of rounds unless the other team starts fighting you where they don't need to. All right, Soulfly, big off angle. That's perfectly fine. And they keep fighting it back here. It's very encouraging for Aurora. Said that T-side is going to be strong.
It's going to be very strong. You need to be thinking about posting like 8 rounds here in the NAVI. I don't think I'm exaggerating. You're aiming for 8.
I think that's fair. Maybe Blade knows that. He did call for the timeout right there. Wants to get locked in. Get a chance to maybe discuss what's going on.
He's talking a lot. Deliberating over their next move. It was such a great start. Things were looking comfortable. Remember, they were 5-0 up. And now
he's got such a great aura, Blade. You're going to listen when he talks. Even if you're not on the team, you just meet him in the hallway.
When Blade talks, I listen.
Yeah, pay attention. Just how it is. We'll see what they come up with, though.
So, 4 rounds in a row since Zantares got them on the board with that AK-47. Speaking of which, Wakadia will still have his. This Molotov, not good news. Doesn't seem to punish them too much. Ramaja once again exploring the aggressive options down in towards the waters. Through that mid-smoke, you mentioned it a couple of times. They enjoy this play. Picking at the pace, though, Anders. They're not messing around. They're getting straight towards Temple. B-split coming in.
Zantares? Okay, he's hearing the footsteps, so he's definitely going to be ready. That's the bomb on Wonderful here. And Zantares brings him down. Follow-up headshot. You know he could do it. If they'd been a little bit more quiet, maybe there was less of an advantage there, but he absolutely knew what was coming his way.
I think that's Blade calling. We're getting all this mid-space. It's actually using now.
Yeah,
let's actually
that's a good call,
pick up some pace and actually see where we can get into a bomb site instead of parking up and allowing them to rotate. Unfortunately, though, didn't account for the Zantares factor. The Turkish Terminator is fully activated now, going for the ace. As we do find 4 kills in that B bomb site. Bits, nothing to do, nothing to say.
That's got to be the #1 rule playing Aurora. Just don't give him the AK on the CT side. Maybe just don't buy. Just buy Galil's for the first half, just so that he can't get one. It's so ridiculous how good he is. And it's not, obviously, the gun is great, but I think it's his confidence with it. Like, there's something about it. Like, he plays differently, even more aggressive. Like, he's just ready to take the fights all the time. It is a lot of fun to watch. A little bit far away right now for Bits, who could still win this round.
Yeah.
If he fakes out the plant at A and wins the fight against Wakadia, it's on.
Yeah, people really don't like it when I say rounds are over. So we'll see what he can do, Anders.
Well, this one might be... Should have said it, Henry. Now they're going to criticize you the other way.
For not saying it's over. He should know.
You can't win. Oh, there's no winning. But maybe there is for Aurora, though. It's a pretty nice comeback they're building here. 5 in a row, I do believe. Zantares.
Okay. I want to get that new Zantares crosshair.
Yeah?
That looks nice. He's got that kind of grim crosshair as well. Dad crosshairs are making a comeback.
Everything is cyclical like that. It's back in fashion.
I'm going to do it as soon as I get home. Bringing back the Dad crosshair. You should as well. Dots are dead.
Here we go towards the front of the A-bomb site. Wakadia in position. Wonderful trades him out, but it's pretty good work. Not going to complain about that, Wakadia. Round number 11, and NAVI falling a bit sick all of a sudden. That is a very good flick. Alexi and Pitts.
Yeah, Alexi and here, Julie. So yeah, he spotted him. Oh, not much you can do about it. As Maja will shut things down. Very convincing now from Aurora. They were 0-5 down, and now they're 6-5 up. As I mentioned, you're looking for 7-8 rounds on the T side.
Right.
Especially against Aurora. That ain't happening no more.
Well, this is actually, this is going to be my recommendation. We talked about the middle a little bit. I really wanted to see Bit have one straight-up fight against Wakadia here. I think Bit's got the confidence. Obviously, they don't have the weapons here, but I've just seen him do it so many times. I was kind of anticipating it coming into this game that we're going to see a little bit more from that. Looks like he's been maybe held back a bit over on that side. I feel like he could do it, though. Let him loose.
Boxing should have a kill here.
Right. Looking good for it. No smoke up. That's a warning sign. Makaze didn't read it, though, and he does go down, and now they're fighting outside of the B-bomb side. Centaurus in the corner with the AK sprays, the most dangerous. Takes him down, and Maja shows up to help out. Absolutely cracking at the moment here. 6 in a row, about to make it 7. It's Woxic with the final kill. 7 in a row to end the half with.
You ever dream?
Sometimes big, sometimes no.
Sometimes big.
Yeah.
What's a dream that you have?
I forgot.
What in the world?
Don't pull the trigger, bro. Put it down. Time's ticking. Dogs out. Clashes and kills them off. Call him the Kalashnikov. Always reliable Russian rifling.
The target in the back is untouched. Round 1, that's 0. Rez, are you confident you can beat that? Yeah. All right, let's see what you got. Okay, there we go, there we go.
Wrong, unfortunately. And what is this jacket, Pimp? Come on.
What do you mean?
It's okay.
No, break it down for us. All right.
Yeah, the jacket is really yellow.
Okay.
It's even more
He pulls it off, though. He pulls it off, I feel like.
So guys, I'm falling asleep slowly. We need to finish this in 4 maps, I mean. Okay. Wake the fuck up! Wake up, man! Let's go, guys.
I want to be there for you. To fucking make history.
I'm going to have to sit in this arena and feel the atmosphere for this Falcons Vitality game because, man, this is getting crazy out here in Hong Kong. 2 games left, and then we wrap it up and hopefully we come back because it's been an incredible week.
Hey, my name is Kerrigan. I'm currently the IGL for FaZe Clan, and today we're doing some map analysis. The game we're looking at is Liquid versus Heroic. So first of all, you want to always play for some mid control, or at least throw some mids as the CTs. And most of the time, you actually are going to play 2B.
You already wiped the server with them, but now if you want to wipe your something else with Vitality's logo, you can, courtesy of this custom-made toilet paper. Now keep in mind there is a Falcons logo in there somewhere, so you might need to be tearing out every like 8 sheets.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
What does they call it?
They call it little coup.
A little coup? What does they call a force buy?
A force buy is still a force buy, but they call it le force.
Le force. What does they call full save?
I don't know, man. I didn't do any crawls.
Stop trying to coach me. Start following my calls. Ha, be careful. Last time I said it, they made me an IGL.
Is this how roster changes happen?
Rivals, Hong Kong champions. I present to you the best team in the world. Bask in their glory. This is
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You join us for the last day of groups here at BLAST Open Rotterdam 2026. We're off to the Netherlands tomorrow, Anders. And for now, though, we've got a seeding game here between NAVI and Aurora to find out who will be making their way to the semi-finals. The thing is, though, 7 rounds on their CT side feels like a death sentence for NAVI. I'm not saying it's over, but this is going to be a very difficult recovery mission.
Yeah, you warned already. They need a lot of rounds on that first half, and it was looking great, but...
Did you see that stat? They had more AK kills on the CT side than NAVI.
That's great. No, I did not catch that.
Have they planted the bomb already? Where is everyone? Guys?
Straight up bomb plant. There's nobody on the site, and they don't even have their kit. I was going to say, if you're going to be playing a retake like this, you should at least have a defuse kit, but this has gone awry rather quickly.
With an opening pick, maybe there's a chance, but you got to get your skates on, boys. Holy moly.
Yeah, I don't love it. Dualies for Centaurus. Oh, he doesn't even get a chance to shoot that. Makaze, they'll find him instead at a 5 versus 3, but again, that clock is running low. Very fast bomb plant in this round. Wicardia only good for the 1 here. Now running low on the Glock bullets. He had 6 left when he died. They're already on the defuse, down to 4 seconds now. Soulfly, he can't stop it.
It's all good.
They're straight on top. Oh my god, look at how close that is. But they do win the round. A full 5-on-5 retake.
I don't know how they do it, but they somehow pull it off.
It's all good.
A 5-on-5 retake with no kits comes down to the milliseconds there, but they find the defuse. It was Madja looking to backstab here. Good job from Makazi as well. Maybe giving them a few too many duels before they enter the bomb site, but either way, can't take anything away there from NAVI.
We don't always get, you know, interesting weapon stats, but I think one of the ones that stick in my mind was, I can't remember the tournament. It'd be a better story if I could, but
sure.
The one tournament where I think Olaf had more Tech 9 kills than AK kills.
Okay, you're going back about 10 years, are you?
I am old, Henry. What do you want from me, you know? It's the stuff I do remember.
I can't remember what tournament exactly. Of course you can't. All right. It's going to be the Force Buy. Bear in mind, very T-sided map. If Aurora pull this one back, it's going to be so difficult with the finances to find your footing here on the CT side. NAVI need to convert this one. You're up against the AK of Xantaras. Of course you are.
Yeah.
Deagle, well, you can see Wicardia. He's taken no Kevlar here. Got the utility. He must have dropped the AK for Xantaras. So, love to see that.
They're building the story for us. They're literally telling us this is the only thing that's really important. Just get it in his hands and we'll be absolutely fine.
Alexi B.
He had his number in the first half, though, in the middle.
True. Those first 5 rounds, for sure. Yeah. Xantaras was 0-4. Now he's 9-8.
And they've designed a bit of a crossfire here for the B bomb site, which admittedly you can throw some really good nades, but they're not going to do that. Jumping straight in, Xantaras gets 1, Soulfly on the follow-up, and Makaze, they know he's in this position, so they can just face him, try and take the fight like this. That's a little bit dangerous. Going to say maybe they spread out a bit to try and fight him. He's not ready for the 3rd one, though. Madja drops him, and a 2 versus 2. The bomb is lost for a second.
I was going to say, if they had the bomb in their back, could hightail it towards A, knowing the rotations are coming through, but they don't have the bomb just yet. Can still reset this one, but it looks like NAVI have done enough. Just a Desert Eagle. Remember, no Kevlar as well for Wicardia. Yeah. Nice cleanup and great work from Makaze, especially in towards that E-box room.
I'm a bit surprised. They have a 3-on-1 fight against Makaze. They knew that he was there. I was sort of expecting that there would be more of a plan to fight him.
I mean, you don't have much utility, right? There's not really much you could do. You don't have any pins to maneuver.
That's fair.
The spacing is not amazing. You did give him a few 1v1 duels, but it's one of those calls. You're trying to swing it together, but Makaze, exceptional player. I don't know how he's frustrated. He's done very well there. But
doesn't that just come with being like a really strong player?
I guess so.
Sometimes Donk will get 4 kills and then be upset at not getting the 5th.
So they do find 3 kills. They're not going to take the full eco here. Madja getting a kill with the MAC-10, purchases another one. Going to try and apply some pressure. 7-7. It's exactly what NAVI needed. Smoke down towards mid. They got to come through that all day long.
Yeah. Ima hearing the footsteps, he knows, wants to play in front still, but he's going to call it out, saying they are armed in the middle here. It's not Glocks that I'm up against, so a little bit scary. That's a pretty good flick from Wonderful, I must say. Accuracy looking tight, but Soulfly still hunts him down, and Wicardia through the smoke. I'm not sure how he knew that bit was there, but he definitely did.
Oh, could have been a double.
Glock. It's so close, isn't it? Ima and Alexi left, and they're still getting kills left and right, even despite of the flashbangs there. Wicardia now alone.
No Kevlar. 1 bullet touches them, he's in trouble. I don't think he can win this, Anders. They are quite low, but the aim punch will be a factor. There it is. You can see the crosshair fly in the air as soon as a bullet touches him.
Yeah, you were absolutely right. The 1 bullet upset.
You can hear him discussing now. One guy had Glock. Were they eco? Were they not? Did they buy? It was a little bit of investment. They were kind of an eco, kind of a partial, but they did very well out of it, getting themselves 3 kills and a bomb plant. Wakadia, a bit of luck through the smoke. Woxic, man, if he got a double there with a Glock, that would have been insane. Good try. Good round, honestly, from Aurora.
I mean, if you're going to be testing out the economy a bit, buying into this round, I mean, in a seeding game like this one could be the perfect playground to see if you can, you know, shuffle someone around. Like, they're still pretty well equipped in this one, so it works. 50 tech 9 kills, yeah, and 40, yeah. ESL 1 Katowice 2015, yeah. I said about 10 years ago, that's it.
That's whoever came up with that stat, thank you very much. Anders does not deserve your good work, but we do appreciate it.
I just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Shout outs. The Tech 9 was very used back then.
It was.
It was a menace.
It was OP. So, does Antara set the lineup? Alexi B missed it before. This looks good to me. I think it's time. And in we go. There it is.
Doesn't spread all the way.
It allows them to just sit there, but like you're aware of that fact. You know that's the only place you really can be. You should be checking this. Antares did have a look, but Immo comes out on top. He's got the AK now, giving them a taste of their own medicine. And boy, is it ever bitter. Wonderful chimes in as well. First gun round looking very promising here as Navi extend their lead 9-7. Soulfly, Woxic, nothing you can really do about this. They have no smokes, no manpower, no map control. Just need to save the AWP, really.
Yeah. Huge implication for this round because they'd done so much damage in the previous one, Aurora. They got 3 kills, so the money on Navi was going to be low. But coming out of this one with 5 people alive, it's a good trend. There's a chance still. Last time around, you said Aurora on their T side, that's where they did their best work. But Navi have kind of slowed them down at the start of the second half here.
Oh, absolutely. We said we're not going to give it the beans for this game, considering it's a seeding match, Anders. But one game, we are going to be fully sending it. The follow-up matchup here. Falcons versus Furia, lower bracket final. One of those teams won't be making it to the arena. That's when we can go nuts.
I'm calling it now.
I want you to save your voice for that game.
I'm doing that, and I'm calling it now. Fallen is going to show up, and somehow he's just going to work his magic.
Okay.
And defeat Falcons. Like, they shouldn't, because Furia does not look like a strong team right now.
I think Furia look quite ropey.
That's why it's going to be magical.
They were struggling against NRG.
Yeah, they were.
Calm down, Zantares. Calm down, son.
Yeah.
Hold it together.
It's a very open game, this one. Yeah, and just in terms of not going all in, right? Like they said at the start, Matt just said, you know, this is a seeding game. It's not. It's got less weight as a result. If you're a team playing this much, I mean, this is a time to test out some stuff, maybe change the map, pull a little bit around, try some new things. Like, it's a really, really good platform for it. Of course, you want to win, and like I said, I think for Aurora, it might mean a little bit more.
Sure.
Because if they end up facing Navi again in Rotterdam, then there is that opportunity for them to say, oh, you know, we actually did beat them once. Like, even, you know, that I think does matter. Or if they lost the last, I think, 3 outings. So, I'm going to give it a crack here. See if they can. Wakadia top fragging on the Aurora side with 13 kills. Top fragging nearly in the server, only outdone by Immer after that last round. He got the double kill, shut it down in the middle. This is looking like a B execute, and to be honest, even 3 people here, you see teams lose this hold all the time. Makaze's on the one side, the crossfire is looking very strong.
Wow.
Immer back again, a double into a triple this time. And Woxic just on the other side of the fire here, now smoked off from that. They tried to get the job done. I feel like the B rushes on this map have a similar quality to the B rushes on Overpass, where even if you know it's coming, even if you got the stack there, sometimes you just can't hold on to it, but they did great work.
Very impressive work here from Navi, I have to say. Aurora, once again, can't get going. Bear in mind, they were down 0-5 in that opening half as well.
Yeah.
More the same here. It's going to be 0-5 in the second half. They're going to find double digits. Money's been in ruins for the entirety of the second half. We've had some close rounds with the partial buys. We've had some Glock antics from Woxic, but even with a couple of plants, all the rounds have been going very convincingly in favor of Navi. Woxic, what can you do? 35 seconds, almost 0 chance he saves the AWP here.
He's done a remarkable job already playing hide and seek on the map. They're looking for him in all the wrong places.
How many AKs we got on the CT side? They've almost got the royal flush themselves.
Yeah, if they had Makaze alive, they could pick it up, but...
That's an old term I used to use when you have 4 AKs and 1 AWP on the CT side.
Yeah.
We saw it from Aurora.
That's a Henry D original.
It is.
I think it's a good turn, though. It
bonus round,
know.
unicorn round,
yeah,
royal flush.
You invented some smokes on Nuke.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
I'm just one of the original innovators.
Never given enough credit, really.
A trailblazer, as it were.
Try to get Woxic to work on your own team at one point.
I did. Look where he is now. I think I inspired him. Look at Mezzi.
Listen, we're telling the story, Henry.
Anyone who works with Henry G go on to great things. Yeah. My own career not necessarily doing great, but everyone who works with me seems to do very well in the future.
It's still early days, Henry. We're still a young game, this one, so...
True.
We got time. But yeah, I think we should start saying that's the story. Wonderful here. Oh, such a big gap in the smoke on both sides.
Here we go.
He felt like he had that, but Woxic. And now Madja on the follow-up. Centaurus, he's going to take the head of a bit at the same time. That's up by the A-bomb site. They were having that fight at the front. Bit wanted to bring the battle to Centaurus, but it was too much. So 5 in a row, and then they're back. That's been the pattern so far. They'll clean up this round, no problem. Alexi in a 1 versus 4. Just like we said earlier, you don't really win these rounds unless you get some big mistakes handed to you. Madja set up with a flashbang. Yep, they're right back. Would not be surprised if they win the map from here on out. That could absolutely happen. Aurora, that is.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I think we knew what you meant. Woxic to open things up. He had so much intel.
Yeah.
Wonderful. He had too many targets on his screen, if anything.
Yeah.
Like a kid in a candy store, wasn't sure what to pick, and unfortunately waited a little bit too long, got punished for it.
That was the Centaurus fight.
He's had enough.
So blind.
He's had enough.
Okay.
So, first round they've posted on their T side, and there's going to be a lot more where that came from. Let me tell you, 10-8. And bear in mind, the loss bonus now reset. They don't have anything built up on the CT side. There have been some close rounds here as well. We'll see what kind of buy they can bring forward. It should be absolutely fine for this round, but they'll be fully invested. They should be down to $0. So this will be indicative as to whether Navi can close things out pretty much right here, right now, or Aurora bring it all the way back. This will definitely be a tied game if they can find round number 19.
Yeah, comes down to this. That's a really, really good point. Probably need to close the book on Aurora when they have them in a weak position here.
You need to close it now.
He's so confident in this position. Wants to fight it. And he's playing the mirror of what he's playing on the T side, so you kind of get to know the position from both sides of the map, which obviously is a big advantage. Know everything you need to know about it. Tara's not sure if anyone's playing there. Molotov going to be thrown in. This time they get it on the right side of the window. It's good news.
Here we go then. Interesting map control. Navi allowing them to have the E-box room for good reason. Tactical airstrike. There's a ton of damage towards Madja. So the Xantaras are completely blind. What a maneuver from Makaze. Gets himself the double kill. This was a very important round, and so far, so good. Alexi B confirms it. 5 on 2. Soulfly, have you got anything left to say? Looking for that triple kill. Can't get it. And that is the round they needed. One step closer to victory here. 11-8. As now the money back into disarray for Aurora. They have 1 buy remaining, as Navi are in touching distance of taking their opponent's map pick.
It's got to be some of the most grotesque utility use I've seen in a while.
These are the sort of plays, the sort of ideas that shut down one of the world's best team on Anubis. They did not see that coming. It was all by design. Let them feel like they're safe in towards that E-box room. Double grenade in, double flash, double swing, and all the kills going in their favor.
It's just so beautifully orchestrated. It really was. All the Centaurus kills on his maps with the AK-47. That's no way that can be true. I feel like we're making well, obviously we're not, but that's just that just seems so unreasonable, doesn't it? Surely he's got something else. He's gonna go down this time to Wonderful in the middle. Just, I know I'm repeating myself, but whenever there's no CT smoke here, it is a warning sign. Like, it does mean typically that something is up.
Makazu's gonna get flashed in. It could be perfect. He did spot the elbow of one. Does he dare peek again? He does. Get out of there, kid. Your work is done. This is for map points on your opponent's pick. It would be a huge upset if Navi win Anubis. Can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
For the longest time, Aurora have been considered the world's best team on this map. To steal it away and try and get yourself a spot in the semi-finals would be absolutely massive.
Big implications for it as well in the future when it comes to the veto between these two teams. And NAVI proving to themselves and certainly proving to Aurora, if they can beat them here, maybe something will have to change. Alexi sneaking up out of that connector position. Soulfly takes him down, but Immer's on the other side. He's been playing a tremendous game. He's got 21 kills. He's quite far ahead of everybody else on the server at the moment. And what could they do? Swing in. They had to clear that out. Immer goes down, and it's all on Woxy. But with 3 health and 19 seconds on the clock, it's so unlikely that he can make this work. And you look at the respect here for NAVI as well. They're keeping quite far away. Okay, never mind. The grenade will do it. 12 on NAVI.
Well, they do have loss bonus on their side of the server, but 4 opportunities now to close things out for NAVI. Could be your last tactical time out here, boys. It's been an exciting game, but you have to say winning both pistols, going up 5-0 either side, has been very beneficial for NAVI.
That helps.
Aurora now, of course, have to fully invest into this one, but it's not going to be a strong buy. You're not going to have everything you need. We're talking Mac 10s. We're talking Galils.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we'll try and do everything we can to get the Xantares AK-47 out. He's currently 13 and 14 after a slow start. Found out there by Wonderful. Yes. Yes, they did. If it keeps happening, maybe stop picking it yourself.
Yeah. Don't understand language. understand the words anyway. Definitely. Yeah, so winning the pistol and winning the first rifle rounds is a great plan. I'm surprised more teams don't do it, Henry.
It is
really got them ahead.
It's a great strategy. Nice flash, boys. Easiest round you're going to have to close things out here. Do not let them back in the game.
Major's here very fast. He ran here. Oh, the smoke is up. I was going to say, it'd be fun to see him just try and test it right away and see if they're not going to be ready. Xantares has gone down again at the beginning, so 4 kills away from NAVI winning their opponent's map pick. The home ground for Aurora has been for years now. Makaze, he's going to get rid of Madja, and he's holding it so well. He's so accurate. 18 on Makaze, but he does go down, and now the bomb's being planted. See if they're going to have some peace before the flank comes in from Immer. He's already, I don't think they realize, they're practically through the smoke. They've got to be careful. Wonderful. It's a clean shot taking him down, and Bacardi with a Mac 10 shot in the back of the head. And there we have it, Henry. 13-8 as NAVI take away their opponent's map pick.
Excellent work there. Really enjoyed that from NAVI, bringing some fresh ideas to the table as well. Sure, they win both pistols, and sure, they get both conversions, but they had Xantares in their pocket in that first half. Alexi B dominating him towards middle. If you look at the stats, Anders, Xantares goes 2 and 7 in opening duels. He didn't necessarily have a bad game, but he was going down first. You could see the tilt personified there each and every time. It's a fantastic cylinders. We had Immer looking very strong there. He posted 23 and 10 on the first map. We had Makaze looking rock solid in towards that E-box room. Some great teamwork maneuvers, and I didn't see amazing coordination from Aurora. It seemed like a lot of individual duels. We know they have individual skill and buckets and spades here, but it's going to take a lot to take down the mighty NAVI here as they hunt for their place in the semi-finals. Ladies and gentlemen, lock in. We're getting ready for Nuke. It will be the T-side start, of course, for NAVI. Wonderful with his signature P250. He's an absolute beast with it. They'll blow open the initial squeaky door, drop in a lurk smoke, and the Molotov down towards HUD as well as we get some space towards outside.
A lot of space, and even more so now that Wonderful got the kill on Xantares. He's out of the round already. They are so lightning fast to get up here. Soulfly is gone, and Wakadia could be next year. It took a long time to get the fight with the dualies, and he can't escape. Makaze spins around. He's found another kill here, and it's suddenly a 2 versus 4. What a fast pistol round this has been already, and it's not going to slow down. Makaze, a double for him, a double for Wonderful. It leaves Madja. He's in the lobby. I don't even know how the bomb's been planted to be. It's over.
It is over. That is absolutely fair. Trying to suggest it was the upper rush there, Anders, at the hub Molotov, lurk smoke, flashes, but it is all about outside. Causing rotations, causing chaos, vaulting up in towards the heavens, bomb going down lower, in fact. A lot of moving pieces there as will be Navi having a very convincing win, barely taking any damage en route.
So after all these years, Nuke is still my favorite map.
Oh, I think it's most people's favorite.
It should be.
Yeah.
Love Counter-Strike. This is where it's really at. And the reason for it is when they wrap around that far, it ended up being a B plant, but I think at any moment, Navi could have pulled the trigger and went A instead. Like, it's so hard to read on the CT side what's happening at that point in time when you just lose control of the T's that much. And it makes it fun.
Another pistol victory for Navi. Nothing really achieved there for Aurora. They don't farm much cash. They don't get many kills. We talked about that P250 of Wonderful. My God, is it good. Gets himself a couple down here. You can see why they give it to him each and every time. Makazi up towards the heavens, sending Woxic down to hell. Oh, that's nice. That's wholesome.
Yeah. Really good vibes.
Love is in the air. Don't say that too often in the Counter-Strike world. We'll get into the force pipe.
Well, nearly enough.
And it's going to be Makazi. You can see why Alexi P loves him. Him up. Can't find the same sort of opener. Does some damage towards Wakardia, but a 4-on-4 for now. They know where Woxic, Zantara is, I should say. Excuse me. Wonderful will find him. 5-7. A chance to get a couple of kills here. Only good for the one. And a 3 versus 2. Round not done. These MP9s can cause a lot of damage if they're up close and personal.
They got the bomb. They're kind of all grouped up, so Navi playing together as a team right now is probably a really good idea. Chance to give over an AK if they run into Wonderful because he's so low on health already. Even with the man leads, a kind of a complicated round here for Navi. There we go. Wonderful's dead. He can't pick up the AK immediately, but there's a Mac 10 on Alexi. Oh, this would be very interesting. Like I said, Aurora, they want to dodge having that 0-5 start like they did on the other map. This time, they want to get back in early. A good chance. Madja, he's really putting the pressure on here. Might allow Wakadi to get up the ladder, but it's not going to be easy. He's climbed up. They're right down below, and now he's putting on a lot of pressure. He flashed himself, though. Oh. We don't love to see that.
It was a nice idea. He had the pounds there. He was looking for the element of surprise. He knows his teammate's about to go down, hoping he could just isolate a 1v1 fight. It's a bit unfortunate. Not the prettiest maneuver, but had he not have flashed himself, maybe he gets that kill, secures the round.
Could have really been something.
We are going to see 2-0. Another flying start here for Navi. Our 3PL finals, you have to say they are the favorites coming into this one. What a beautiful shot that was from Makaze. Gets himself a couple there. Yeah. Flashing himself, not ideal. And it will be another eco here. It's going to be Wakardia going down early. Wonderful to crack things open. A river of flames engulfs the upper bomb sites. And unfortunately, we'll have to make do with the USP. I say make do. There was an opportunity for a bit of a freebie there, but anything but the USP Anders, and he gets the kill. Maja, he'll find one with that Desert Eagle. Is there anything left to be said here? Recovers an AK-47, looking to save that. Bits. His signature MP5. Finds one.
I like it. Woxic up here, just a formality, looking for some more damage if possible. Jumping with the MP5 now. Okay, he's inventing new technology on the fly. I like it. Third round for Navi. Now, could I suggest we could make like a vibe check video where we have the Molodoi Yakindar interaction and then juxtaposed with what we just saw with Makasi and Lexi. Sort of a vibe check on both teams.
Yeah.
You know I don't want to start any drama, Henry, but at the same time...
You are a bit of a drama merchant.
Drama merchant.
I can't say I co-sign it, but I like your intention. We are going to see a bit of a bonus situation here. Not much of one, just that MP5. It's going to Alexi B. Have like a helmet watch. They've actually got plenty of them. Not going to be a huge factor. Just Wakardia is a bit vulnerable to the MP5, but let's see what we've got.
Turns out Nuke is Wonderful's most highly rated map this year.
Okay, good start. We've been getting some great tidbits. Fantastic trivia throughout this series. Thank you very much.
Round number 4 here. Said we don't want to see Aurora go down 0-5. I mean, it's already a tough map for them to play against Navi, but with that kind of a beginning like they had on Anubis, it was just too much to recover at the end of it, so get them into the game early. Woxic, he's got that AWP. Did he find anything? He was smoked off in the yard, so they didn't really have a chance to shoot anyone there. They do have someone waiting down below with Cardia. Classic jump here to not expose yourself too much, but at the same time kind of see what's happening on the other side.
Bomb's not down there though, Anders. It's on the back of Alexi B, so Just trying to show some presence, and well, that would do nicely. You've now taken all the information away from the CT. Soulfly has to rotate down from the ramp, shooting windows open. This is all by design. They want to cause rotations before they pounce in towards upper. That would be my guess here, and they will indeed go towards the squeaky door. Maja, you need a couple, my friend. Woxer will join him. It's a nice idea by Na'Vi, but it might be shut down. It's absolute pandemonium in towards the upper bomb site. Man advantage for Aurora. Pulling this one back, but the bomb should be planted. They're heading towards the lobby.
They have to go pick it up. I think it fell because Woxic pushed into them. There's Makaze with another headshot. It's actually a really incredible round from Woxic, getting the double and pushing out and controlling the bomb. There's only 10 seconds now. And coming up out of the vent, Santara's on the high ground. He'll spray both of them down. The bomb can plant it, but it doesn't really matter. They needed this one so badly, Aurora. It's very important. I think Woxic is the architect of that one. He takes two, he goes back to hold the bomb for a bit.
Great reactions there. Knowing you've lost lower, but you haven't spotted the bomb. That was the key factor there. They knew something was afoot. Sure, that was by design. You're trying to cause a lower fake, and as I mentioned, cause lower rotations. But until you see the bomb, reclaiming that territory towards the lobby, finding that C4 was absolutely everything there. Zantara is timing it perfectly as well. Sure, the bomb goes down, but they win the round. They're on the board early. It's not going to be a 0-5 affair here. Yeah.
He's probably surprised they didn't buy the fake, and I understand why.
Yeah, because they didn't see the bomb.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it felt very committed. You're absolutely right, though. They played it with great discipline, obviously, on Aurora, but I thought they would have rotated too.
It was the perfect fake. Like, you couldn't have done more. Bit, getting that kill towards lower, shooting at the windows, dropping smokes, flashes. They did everything right. But if you haven't seen the bomb, there's always a chance they overcook, and that's exactly what Woxic found in towards lobby.
They opened the double doors and the toxic room doors. Like, they have so much action down there.
It's just very well played from Aurora. You can't be too mad about it.
Waiting in the middle of the lane here. If the smoke gets blown open, you're going to have some very fast flicks. Now, Wonderful certainly can do that, but it seems risky. They've lost Imma at the start here. Santaris, he's got an AK back. You know what that means. Well, this time into death, unfortunately.
The thing is, Makaze might be just as good as Santaris at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately.
If they go toe-to-toe, I think they're pretty equally matched.
That is probably true. Flank is in, and that's another reason why it's so sad that Santaris went down, because if he'd stayed alive out there, then the flank would have been so much more impactful. 3 versus 3, but Maja is tagged up. It's down to 12 health.
A lot of space here for the T side. Makaze makes his way towards Ram. Do they have any idea?
He's got the bomb on his own.
Oh, right.
They don't know that he's in that corner at all. Makaze could be dead. Single peek, I think, might... Oh, Maja goes down. No chance on that one. Molotov. Oh, he walks into it a bit. It's just cleaned it up.
Okay, that's round. Soulfly so far removed from it. Just need to plan up. No fakes required, boys. And there it is. Soulfly, it's got no kit, bit of util, but no money really on the CT side here. It was an expensive victory in the previous. We go 4-1 on the T side for Na'Vi. And he just has to hold towards the back of the ramp room.
That's such a shame because we just put so much weight on them winning that first rifle round there for Aurora, but Na'Vi take it right back. And again, once you lose track of this Na'Vi team, when they're allowed to wrap around like they are, it makes calling on the CT side incredibly hard. Na'Vi have no problems spending all the time in the round here. Kase rocking up to the second map with an 8-1 scoreline. It's a shame that Maja couldn't manufacture something inside of the bomb site there, but he was low, so we'll give him the little break now. 4-1 though.
I really thought Zantaris would have that one.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite get fully blinded though. So Makaze comes out on top. Really nice shot from Wonderful. They were all over the map there, and Bits really doing a lot of the heavy lifting out there as well. Perfect Molotov forces the fight, and we do have a partial investment now after the saved M4.
Yeah.
Towards ramp we go.
Be a real lobby crunch coming in. I think they're in the hut as well. So
I think you're dead on.
I don't hate it, but they run into Wonderful. Shadia, he gets one. There's the rest of the lobby crunch. Pretty well executed.
Oh, very well done. It's down to Makaze here. Needs some fancy footwork. Needs to find a gap, but he has got Magic behind him who suspects something is afoot as well. I think he gets Makaze here all day long. He knows he's around here somewhere. He can smell blood in the water. Needs to be clean on this shot, though. Can't afford to miss. There it is. Nice work.
For just a second, I thought Makaze was going to spin around and just shoot him, but...
It's a difficult one there for Madja.
Yeah. So, sort of fights that are easy to throw away, even though they look like they shouldn't be.
Well, you caught it, Anders. The lobby crunch takes a bite out of NAVI. Guaranteed round now. Bits left in a 4 versus 1, 45 seconds. They were ready for that as well. It was wonderful to get the opening pick, but it's too much pressure. Great flashbangs. Even up in that elevated position in the lobby. Completely caught off guard by the flash. And now it's up to Bit to save his weapon. 30 seconds as they garner their rifles on the CT side. I would say you don't really want to hunt here. Like, sure, it'd be great if you can find him, which you might. But holding on to your 4 rifles, and especially that AWP, that's paramount going forward.
You're very likely going to need a lot of rounds on the CT side here.
Yes.
Run out of money, and that dream is not going to last long. So I fully agree.
Let him keep his AK. It's all good.
So, second round on the board. It's better start to the half than it was in Anubis.
That's what the lobby crunch is all about.
Yeah.
Showing aggro, Squeaky, Hut, Ramp. They've already killed one towards Ramp. They have to alleviate the pressure, try and find the encroaching players. They turn around, and that's when Zantares strikes once again. And Navi can't hold on. Didn't expect that sort of maneuver to come through. We'll take a tactical timeout. This one called by Blade. They saved the AK-47, but the money's pretty much busted. They're averaging $2,500 per player. Bit can drop one. He has 3K, right? So he could drop one AK-47. He already has utility.
Yeah.
That's what they're discussing right now. Do they want to go all in or have residual cash? They've already had a pretty decent start here. 4 rounds on the T side, early days. Don't necessarily have to spend everything. They could go for a partial and see whether a set-piece strategy, try and get the bomb planted, will bear some fruits.
Don't know if this is fair enough, but I feel like the result from the first map, I don't necessarily read that much into it for the future. But honestly, if Aurora can beat NAVI on this map, I think that could have some implications for the map pool between these two teams going forward. I think that would be an interesting surprise.
They do go all in. Bit does drop that AK-47 from Makazi. So this, you would assume, will be something with a bit of pace behind it with the 2 Mac 10 Anders.
That's a good point.
You're thinking like an upper pounce, something towards ramp potentially, but I would say the upper pop is very likely.
Yeah. They've thrown down the early Molotov.
Yeah. Here we go.
Go for it. Snappy's out there somewhere licking his lips, thinking about this. He loves this. Through the fire they go onto the A-bomb side. Madja, though, it's a very powerful hold. He does take 2 of them down to begin with. 3 versus 4, and Soulfly traded out. He wanted to be there quick for the follow-up. Still some good pressure, honestly. Bit with the bomb in lobby. Wonderful, not that far away, I suppose, but what a play, Woxic. Is it necessary? I don't know, but it does look very good.
Nice idea, but when you take that sort of tactical timeout, when you know the money's low, that really is the go-to strategy.
Yeah.
If I'm calling it, then, of course, Aurora are going to be aware of that prospect as well. They were more than ready for that sort of maneuver.
It did feel like it.
And I think they missed the pop flash as well. They didn't actually throw it, just to bounce it off the heart, and it goes through. Doesn't blind your teammates. I don't think they even got it off.
Didn't look like Madja was blind.
Yeah, I think he had full vision there. We'll have a look. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't think there was a flash. So Madja, you can see.
I've never heard you be wrong, Henry.
That's a good point.
Good.
But I don't think they landed the flash, and then Madja, yeah, just didn't even have to turn. He was more than ready to take those duels. He's very handy in the upper bomb site, in-game leaders normally are. Trying to find 1 or 2 kills, and that's going to shut down the finances for NAVI. Glocks, a Desert Eagle for Wonderful. That's where Aurora can really sink their teeth into this first half of the second map.
Yeah, it's the beginning of a recovery. I do think they need a lot more rounds. Like, I'd love for them to get 7, maybe even 8 in this first half just to really feel ahead. But I think even at 7 rounds here on the CT side, it becomes a very interesting game once again. NAVI, they are going to be good. They're going to be good on the CT side as well. But NAVI could also feel some frustration, right? They had such a great start to this half, and they've kind of given some of that up now.
Just to roll it back to EPL,
Yeah.
This was the 3rd map of that best-of-5 grand final. NAVI took it 13-8. They only posted 5 rounds on their T side, and then went back to win it 8-1 on their CT half.
Okay.
So
Good perspective.
Yeah, we're looking for like 5 would be great. We know their CT side is very strong for NAVI. Dust 2, the final map. NAVI also won that 13-9. posting 8 rounds on their CT side.
We'll see if they can change what was just recent history. Quite a final it was too. Soulfly here. Easy cleanup. Don't really expect anything else. But Aurora started to compose themselves a bit more. They were a bit frustrated on Anubis, but I'm enjoying this now. See if they have any more tricks up their sleeves here on the NAVI side of things, though. For the T side, still a lot of things that has gone unexplored. We haven't seen any really big ramp pushes. It's always the vent drop if you're feeling really excited about that B-bomb site.
Early days here.
Yeah.
See what they've got up their sleeve. No wonderful AWP, but he's a very capable rifler as well. Lurk smoke's going in. Squeaky door's being blown open. And Mukardia looking to set the tone of this round. AK in hand, can't find the double. Significant damage. But it will be bit to take him down there. 4-on-4. CTs trying to reclaim territory on the upper bomb site. Zantaras will come in through main. Re-smoke towards that squeaky area. Spamming through with his favorite weapon. In terms of outside control, I believe we have Makazi just lurking.
Yeah.
Trying to find a pick. Smokes go down. Give him a bit of space. As you can see.
They literally are the Henry G smokes, by the way.
What can I say? Voxic, you feel like he's getting one here all day long. Big miss by his standards. Zantaras will maintain the man advantage here. Voxic in trouble now, but Soulfly there to pick up the pieces.
What a buddy he was coming into that position. That's the kind of stuff where you could easily get hunted down if you're Voxic. Flashed, scrambling to get down the ramp. It's not good. Bit and Alexi, they don't have a lot of time. We saw one 2v4 yesterday on Nuke, one like this, and it was kind of spectacular, but it's unlikely. It's very unlikely. Well, that's a good start, though. Alexi,
there's
very
no one
keen.
else down lower.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
You can definitely win this round, Anders. Do not discount them here. If Zantaras is too aggressive, could be a problem, but that aggression pays off. Cuts it down to size. He wants all the glory. He has got his teammates there with him, but you're down to a 2 versus 1. Comfortable in the end, and it will be Aurora taking the lead here, 5-4. Lost bonus building up, and with the bomb plant, money should be okay. We'll see what they're left with as the defuse comes in. They delay it a little bit to recover those AK-47s. Nice work from Soulfly. Like we said, a couple of misses there from Voxic. You thought he'd nailed those shots. And aggression, of course, from the Terminator. A sophisticated killing machine.
Yeah, and they have 2 people alive. They can save the AWP, they can save an AK to give to Zantaras. Everyone's going to be happy on the CT side once again. But at least NAVI made it a bit competitive in that last round. It's a 2v4, it's very hard to do anything with, of course. They actually saved 2 AKs, and then what? They buy the AWP instead? That's how much they wanted the extra AK on the CT side. Fair play.
Speaking of which, we have Bits. Gonna try and be a hero here in round number 10. Aurora really starting to pull ahead now. He loves these sort of angles. Loves to open things up here. You can see why. Takes down the aforementioned AK-47. Smoke being popped open. He ain't done yet. Elevates himself on top of the hut. It's Makazi leading the charge in towards Soulfly. Soulfly just needs to play for info here. 1 kill and drop. I would say get out of there right now. And that's what he's doing. You do not need to risk anymore. That's the key as the RAM player. It's not a bomb site. You do not have to overcommit. He loves it, though, and he's doing a spectacular job. We'll take it. Maja working in tandem with Soulfly. Great play overall.
Yeah.
Very convincing finish. Gave them nothing to work with.
I think it was Magic coming back that sort of changed their mind. They, all right, you know what? They might not expect this. It's pretty cool. Timeout called now. NAVI not happy. Blade perhaps not happy in the back. They are starting to fall behind on the T side. It's a 4-1 lead at the beginning of the game, I believe, in favor of NAVI.
It was, yeah.
6-4 now.
5 rounds in a row. Voxic doing what he does best. Very nimble, agile AWPer. We're moving around the map. That's what you have to do on Nuke. Kind of sit outside and get smoked off. You'll see him go towards ramp, heaven, squeaky door, huts. Looking for those openers.
Yeah,
His signature move, if you ask me, is when he goes aggressive towards ramp. That's my favorite time when he actually gets up close towards the trophy room.
Yeah.
Those are the shots he always hits. Love the confidence from Soulfly to come back into the ramp room. As you mentioned, Magic backing him up, shutting it down before it got out of hand. And we have got another full buy here for NAVI. Last 2 rounds here, number 11. AK still out in full force on the CT side. How do they change things up? Tactical timeout was called. Smoked off towards Squeaky, and Wicardio will go down the vents early. It's going to be Soulfly. More defensive position this time. Loses the angle. As mentioned, you can let them have ramp room. You don't have to overcommit here. Just call for the rotations now, and we've already got Wicardio down there. So he's the element of surprise. He's the linchpin, Anders, right now.
Yeah, you might not expect it at the back, and they certainly didn't, but Alexi's very quick to adjust. You can see that Navi did not think about that fact at the moment. Santara is only good for the one. Bit edges him out. It's a very shallow peek that he takes into that doorway. 3 versus 4. Bomb planted. Makaze. It's a hard position to clear, but Soulfly, he's on it. He's been sharp today.
Great player. Great pickup for Aurora. Round still on. Alexi below.
His bomb is pretty quick to be planted, but they do have the smoke if they need it at the end here, Maggia, so they can put some real pressure on the T side. We'll see. Maggia sneaking in. Unfortunately, he goes down, and with him the smoke as well. Alexi with another kill, and for all of the work that Soulfly tried to do there, it won't be enough. It's one more round for Navi.
Just a nice round there from Navi. As you mentioned, they haven't really tried their luck towards ramp too many times on these full gun rounds. Aurora even expecting that. We had Wicardio go down lower early.
Yeah.
Defensive hold from Soulfly, just trying to get the information, allow them to go down towards lower. As I mentioned, though, Wicardio being the linchpin. And what I mean by that as well, he needs to have that element of surprise. He needs 2 kills. He needs to get himself in a very strong position. Didn't really get much done. And as soon as he goes down quickly, there's not really much you can do to recover that lower bomb site. There's the 5 rounds Navi were looking for, as you mentioned, in the best of 5 final. That's what they picked up. And they managed to have a wonderful CT side. Here's Woxig again, aggressive, of course, towards our hut. Drops the incendiary, might go for a deeper angle.
Certainly thinking about it, pushing forward into it.
There's that boost.
Oh, he's so hungry for a fight. And honestly, Navi look a bit worried on the other side. They're not really engaging with it. They're saying, let's just try and stay further back. Wicardio on a mission. That looked like he could have won that fight.
Makazi is such a beast. You just send him to any part of the map by himself, he'll find you kills. One of the most talented young guns we have in Counter-Strike right now. Time and time again, finds these crazy performances. Finally shut down by Magic. Can Woxic save the day here? Shotgun AWP required, and he delivers with the buckshot. Finds the AK-47 and manages to get them the man advantage. Snatches it away from Navi.
That is a very fast weapon drop. He did that immediately. He knew he was going to have another fight. Heads up play for Woxic. He looks very sharp. 9 kills to his name. And in this last round of the half, Wonderful and Alexi. They're down below. There's nobody here.
Nobody home. They've got all the util they could ask for as well. Multiple Molotovs, flashes. Molotov used towards the vent. Gives up the game now. Soulfly will be rotating in from ramp. Needs to be careful, though. Can't overcommit to this. If he goes down alone, that is a nightmare.
He knows it as well. It's a good idea. Peeks in the middle. He confirms where the other player is. They know everything. Bombs planted. They know Wonderful is in the back. Grenade will get rid of him. Alexi, it's too much to handle, and it will be that 7th round on the board. They need this so badly, Aurora. They lost the first map, but the second map is looking good.
I think the team to watch is Falcons. They have been a team that can pressure Vitality on just pure firepower. But there's something going on when the game gets tight. If they can work out those issues, I think they're gonna be a very dangerous team to Vitality.
I think it's gonna be foot. It's so good for CS to have a young, talented team like that blow up to the scene. I just think it's nice to have new names. Nice to have new talent. It's always nice to see and nice for the viewers. I think it's the overall roster and just the hunger of the team. They're a loud team and they're not afraid to show it, and that's interesting.
I would recommend to watch every single match of Mongols. Mongols has always been a dangerous team, and if Cobra Zero gonna be playing like Senzu did, and the rest gonna be in form, they're also capable of anything.
The team to watch in 2026 is maybe Astralis. I think they did some changes and maybe maybe a lot of people kind of underestimated them after the changes because they didn't pick up some like super proven players, but it looks like they have good chemistry, and also their team is pretty young, so I think they can do good things in 2026.
Happy Monday, Counter-Strike fans. You join into the second map between Aurora and NAVI here at the BLAST Open Rotterdam 2026. This one's for the semi-finals, Anders. Both teams going to the playoffs. We're working out, though, who'll be putting their best foot forward, though, and have the advantage going into the arena.
Looking like it was NAVI all along, but I must say 7 rounds of the first half here is not a bad start for Aurora. If they can win a pistol round, that would be great. But if NAVI can activate Imma, he had 1 kill in the first half. We do need more from him.
I think 5 is more than enough. They've got an excellent CT side, NAVI, but you're right. Winning the pistol here would be huge for Aurora, and we'll have a look as to whether this ramp take will pay dividends for them. It's going to be Soulfly up to bat first and completely destroys Bits. Lower now under a lot of scrutiny.
Kase really hoping for a quick headshot on the USP to try and equalize the numbers. Oh, they're not planting in that default corner a little bit further out, so he can't really guess that either. Bomb plant, no kit in play. It's very tough in this round and made impossible as they're getting every single kill. Bit for Imma here started to get activated a little bit. Just a 1 kill, unfortunately. Woxig will take him down. It's going to say it'd be nice for Imma just to find some kills, even if he can't win the round. It's been a rough nuke for him, but Aurora, they have yet to had a good start to any of the halves we've had yet. It's been all bad for them all along. If this one is different, then maybe that's what they need.
It's a really good point, Anders. That's both pistols in the bag for them now.
Yeah.
So NAVI getting a taste of their own medicine. Woxig nice and crispy with that USP at the end, but you got to get past his force by. Not the most powerful, but they have opted for more utility than firepower. No SMGs in the mix, it's pistols across the board. 4 MAC-10 suggests we'll be going into upper very quickly indeed.
I love it. No slowing this down. They even run through the flames, but Bit, how has he done that? Alexi, he's still back here. I think they know that someone's going to be here because he's anchoring the bomb site. Wakadi will find him. Heads up. Quick on the map there, Aurora, to figure out that it would have been a third person on the site somehow. Bits and wonderful. Inspired the double kill with that 5-7. Proving itself yet again. The bomb's planted. I think that is it for the round, especially because they got the AK on Wonderful. So you want to save that. You save the MAC-10, why not? Nice attempt.
Couple of kills. AK and a MAC-10. Yeah, save that for the next round, but well called there from Aurora. Quite a scary prospect going into 4 MAC-10s, but if you're rushing upper, it's the perfect weapon for the job. Find all the kills available. The round was already done when Bit gets his double, sure. But it does yield the AK and the MAC-10. Means they won't have just USPs going forward here. And I think Bit can drop a 5-7 as well. So they'll have a couple of pistols,
nice,
a couple of upgraded weapons. So just consider that fact. So yeah, Bit will drop his 5-7.
Could still be dangerous then. Get everyone equipped. They even stole a Molotov.
Ooh.
I feel like it's an underrated thing. Those incendiaries on the CT side, they can be so useless at times.
Oh, absolutely true. Molotov on the CT side, very effective. It's going to be deployed early. Deny that fast access towards outside, but they negate it. And early smokes go down. It's down to Wonderful. Finds opening kill. Spots one towards the silo. That was his opportunity. Can't quite connect. And we've already got players down towards lower. That's going to be Maja. A dream scenario. You're already causing confusion and chaos. Bits will rotate down with him.
I guess you don't have to, but I appreciate Wonderful trying to make that AK work instead of hiding it somewhere in the back, like out finding those kills at the start. I like that. Eagle misses. Wonderful. Oh my god, he's clicking them away. A bullet for each, and they just hit the deck. Arcadia has taken 2 in return, unfortunately, and I think they lost a 3rd player in the meantime, but that was cinematic for Wonderful. He's going to get shut down this time, though. Arcadia has found 3. Bits alone. Still want to see the replay, though. That was gorgeous Counter-Strike for a second.
Maybe one more kill available. Not going to happen. Another great call there on this T side from Aurora. Out of spawn. Maja down towards Secret with the set smokes. Causes a lot of chaos, causes rotations. Sure, some lovely shooting from Wonderful. Keeps them humble, but Arcadia finding the kills on the MAC-10, farms a ton of cash. And it's a comfortable finish with 3 players surviving as well. This is where things get interesting, though. Be indicative as to whether the comeback is on. NAVI looking for the 2-0, looking to book themselves a place in the semi-final here today. Bear in mind, that would mean they won't be playing until Saturday, Anders.
That's true. Yeah, they get to take a little bit more of a break.
Massive break, yeah. That's going to be a welcome. It's been a long couple of weeks. Tournament to tournament. A lot of best of 3s. Best of 5s if you're NAVI as well. So to having 5 or 6 days off, that would be huge for both of these teams. They both played in the grand final.
I think that's actually a really, really underrated point, yeah. They want any chance to restructure some of that game.
Especially for Xantares with the health issues right now.
Yeah.
He probably could use the downtime.
Yeah, they're battling for it here. They're 3 rounds away from taking Nuke. Like I said, I think that in itself would be a very interesting result. Maja is working the outside. Wonderful is holding this position pretty well. Gonna drop Soulfly next. You had the stat earlier that Wonderful was great on this map, his best map it seems, but he's living up to the hype at the moment.
Yeah, there is still a lot of work to be done if you're Aurora right now. Sure, you've won both pistols, you're up 10-5, but this is Navi's specialty pick, and they are fantastic on the CT side, but there is a gap.
The thing is, if he goes to shoot Wonderful here, then they know everything. Is it worth it to ignore Wonderful and go Heaven?
He didn't even spot him.
Well, then, there we go. Solves the problem, doesn't it? Because he might be able to get the double kill, especially if he can actually hit the shots. Oh, from Mini? I don't love it. I feel like he could have taken his time. Easier said than done when you're just observing the game, I suppose, but...
Hang on. Oh. Yeah, you're right. Maja had a chance of resurrecting the round, but it's Wonderful, finding 3 kills in total. Takes his frag limit up to 13-13. It's going to be a couple of kills here towards the ramp room. Nice and comfy shots by his standards. That was the opportunity. Had it been a bit cleaner, maybe he gets 2 out of it. Not going to happen. Mukazi will find him.
Yeah.
Wonderful to close things out. Gets himself the hat trick.
I really think that was possible. I think they would have at a minimum got the bomb plant. Could have even been Wonderful alone if they just kind of rushed the site, but all in the past now. 10-6, they've let Navi back in the game, and we'll see what happens. Kaze playing his mini position that he was attacking quite a bit when Xantares was here. See what he does on the CT side. He was very hard to get rid of in the yard when he had the AK out there on the T side. Imma? Sad, slow game. That's his 3rd kill, but that is worth it.
Oh, absolutely true.
Impact.
You look at Anubis, he was 23 and 10. It's not like he's having a bad day.
Oh, no.
Slow start. And he can have a strong finish. Wonderful. This is perfect. Bit taking all that aggro. They've already won the round here. Don't need to overcommit. It's got a nice defensive position. Bit maybe overplays his hand a little bit here. And him up. Okay, lads, this is actually getting quite messy. I was just about to commend them for getting these opening kills. Let them have ramp room. We discussed that philosophy in the first half, and now you've let them right back in. It's not a bomb site. You don't need to take those duels. Let them have the ramp in the 5-on-3.
They took all your compliments and just threw them away.
Yeah, that's actually quite surprising they went for that maneuver. I don't know why you wouldn't, especially in a game where you're down this bad as well. Now this round's wide open. You've let them back in.
Yeah, they're going to be chastised by Blade later for that.
I think so.
Fighting one at a time. All right, wonderful and Lexi, they clean it up. That's it. That's what we're looking for.
Nice. Maybe a slap around the back of the head for that one.
Yeah.
You like to see confidence, but you also want to play the percentages. That's what it's all about. In top tier CS, those sort of mistakes might only cost you one round, but it has so many financial ramifications attached to it.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it can feel like we're criticizing people on both sides. Like we're saying, oh, we need more confidence, or we're saying, oh, they're fighting too much. But that kind of is like that right there on the knife's edge is where Counter-Strike is the hardest, like knowing when to do what.
So, doesn't cost them. A couple of players go down, but you've recovered AK-47s. It's essentially an eco now, so no harm, no foul. Doesn't matter too much. You won the round. Woxic, though, with the scouts. He's a bit of a master with this weapon, having a good game so far, 15 and 10. But he's got Imma to deal with, who's starting to warm up into this one. It's going to be Makaze, though, who's been red hot throughout. Imma with the double kill. 5-13 now. Looks to be the clean sweep here. Santara's hoping for a 1-dig. Don't think he's going to get it. And there we have it, 2-round game. All of a sudden, NAVI are right back into it. Lost both pistols and the follow-up conversions. It will be a tactical timeout now for Aurora.
I think that was a really nice time for it. Blade also having his say on the other side, but I think unfortunately you might be right. It feels like now they're back in this game, and you did warn us from the start. They're going to be good on the second half.
Oh, absolutely. That CT side is where they do their best work. Magic feeling the pressure now. That was the full eco.
Yeah.
I can have a look at their cash for you. It's okay. Don't need the AWP on the T side, but missing a few of the bells and whistles won't have every piece of utility. So AKs, Galils.
Feels like it could be worth testing Alexi on that A-bomb side again, because I feel like you go outside, there's such a good chance you run into Makaze, and Imma's been playing the stairs really well. You go ramp, you run in possibly to Bit, certainly to Bit, but Wonderful could be there to back him up. You find the right round where Alexi's a little bit light on defense at the A side, maybe that'll be enough. This time Imma is not going to be playing the stairs, so trying to switch it up a little bit, or at least not immediately. Might get there a little bit later. Smoke up. Makaze comes back for the check. Nobody in the yard yet, so a bit of a slower round this time for the T side.
Been a lot of action towards this ramp room. An old classic setup. These are the sort of angles I was discussing with Woxic in the first half. It's wonderful to get aggressive here. Finds the aforementioned Woxic. Soulfly on the other side. Oh, bit of over-aggression there. Brings it back to a 4-on-4.
Yeah, keeps them in the round. They needed this one, though. Turkish side of a third map in the series. Imma, good for one. Makaze, always good for one, it seems, in this map. Santaras will go down. Wonderful. He's up to 17 kills. He's really living up to the stats at the moment.
Soulfly gives up his position by throwing the Molotov towards heaven, but he has got some open runway down towards lower. Wonderful knows he's planning behind that silo. Just lock him in, take the shot. Does give him an opportunity to get out of it now. Doesn't go for the double doors. Wants to hit that fight, and for good reason. Nice shot, but well handled. Pretty calm there from NAVI.
Yeah.
Bit of laughter as well. Good vibes. 1-round game as we go 10 and 9. Bomb planted. Max loss bonus coming through. Should be money again, but it is partial by territory. And if you force fight this one, you might be throwing the game. You're averaging about $3,500 per player. You can bring out a couple of rifles. You can bring out 1 or 2 AKs with the Tech 9s. I do not want to see them go all in, though. Please do not go all in.
Yeah, keep it cool all the way to the end, although I say that, but the vibes on these two teams definitely different at the moment. You can see a lot more frustration there on the Turkish side of things.
So with this sort of buy that I'm hoping for, yeah, Tech9s,
nice.
This is where we see either outside wall of smokes trying to get 5 players down towards Secret, or you're pouncing in towards upper. Smokes go down regardless. Whether they use them is yet to be seen. It looks to be the upper execution with the outside smokes and a backstabbing play up towards outside. That will be Maja. Getting down the vents. Here comes the upper play. Makaze, Imma working in tandem. Great opening kills. Can they keep it clean? There's the low from Maja. Activated towards main entrance. Only good for one though. And Zantares, nothing to do, nothing to say. We've got a 10-10 game. You can see what they were trying to do there, Anders, but unfortunately Navi one step ahead of it. Didn't take the bait. Didn't clamp down on the outside smokes and maintain their strength towards upper.
Zantares, yeah, they're all on top of him. Be wonderful to find the kill. Such a chaotic position sometimes when you're playing mini on the CT side like that. Having to worry about the drop behind you if they're on top of the roof, or them bursting out of the squeak door like that. It's a lot to deal with.
Nice idea from Aurora. Didn't have the firepower to do much with it. That was the partial buy, bear in mind, but that massive lead, 10-5, has slowly but surely dissipated. We're all tied up now. Tactical timeout. Actually called by Navi. Blade does not want to let this momentum slip away.
Yeah.
He knows what they're up to. He's very aware of the Aurora playbook. Wants to remind his teammates of what they could bring to the table here. Maybe he wants to change things up and be disruptive on the CT side. Go for their lobby crunch. Get wonderful setup for an aggressive pick. And make sure they don't have free reign of the map and be able to play out their strat book here. So interesting when you have so much momentum on the CD side for Blade to call the tactical timeout, but I don't mind it at all. This is a very important round and could be the knockout blow you're looking for to find the semi-final.
If they can close out the game right now behind the timeout, that's it.
Especially if you can win with no bomb plant going down.
Yeah. Yet deny them the extra cash.
Really interested to see what Blade has called for them here.
Early deny of the wall in case it was attempted. They haven't really been throwing that standard wall. They've been throwing this diagonal smoke wall instead. But it's still good to catch it on camera every once in a while, just to know that if the smoke lands in the incendiary there, then the wall will be incomplete. There'll be a little bit of a gap in it.
Slow and steady so far. Got to be more outside smokes deployed. Taras and co holding towards that lobby for now.
Really tells you how important the walls outside are when you're willing to commit 4 smokes without even going yard. You just have them there to let the CTs know someone could have gone down below. Now, nobody has, but Navi might not know that. In fact, they don't.
I don't think they did a good job on the smokes. I think one of them had already cleared by the time they did the second wave, and they had full vision on the cross the entire time.
So I'm just lying.
I'm looking on, I've got the radar here on my screen, and I'm pretty sure there was a gap the entire time that Makaza could call, no one went down.
Never heard you be wrong, Henry. I'm trusting you completely. They might know everything. They've certainly got the setup here with the bomb site. Spray is good on the first. He can't see a thing. The flashes overwhelming from the Turkish side. Drops down. He almost gets the spray.
He can win this.
He can indeed. He's got the AK in his hands. We know how hot he can be with it. 30 seconds on the clock, but Makaze seems to be his nemesis right now.
Yeah, you could see what they were trying to do there. The double wall of smokes, and as you mentioned, suggesting that players are making their way down towards Secret, but I'm almost certain Makaze had vision the entire time. No rotations down towards lower suggests that's exactly what happened. They had a solid upper hold here. Everyone ready and waiting to strike, and even a backstab coming in to close things out. Had they thought anyone was going down lower, that Ram player wouldn't be pushing lobby.
Yeah, no, I think you put together the entire puzzle for us, Henry. Pretty much. Like, that's so significant, though. Very cool to catch, very educational moment for all involved. 22nd round. Navi just look like they're right back on top. Even Imma is having some fun in the game now. He's up to 8 kills, but he only had 1 in the entire first half.
This could be massive from Imma. And he's get himself a couple to stay alive now. His teammates doing the heavy lifting. 10-5 down, looking for series point. It's 3 versus 1. Woxic with a mountain to climb here, hoping to find a headshot, but the backstab comes in. And Navi with the perfect half here on the CT side, losing both pistols, but all the gun rounds going in their favor. We mentioned the financial ramifications of the bomb does not go down, and that's happened once again. series points, and now you have to enter with $3,400 per player. Ima couldn't have done a better job here, buys enough time for the rotation of the AWP to come through. Alexi B crushing from the lobby, and there we have it. 2 opportunities to close us out right here, right now.
What a statement performance from them on the second half. Makes them look very scary again, because first half, I mean, it was good. 5 rounds, not bad at all on the T side. But they did look like they were a bit human for a second there. And now Aurora, they can't really grasp the game any longer, unfortunately. It's too much. Wonderful is hitting the shots. They can't go into Makaze. He's fighting Centauros all over the place and winning those battles a lot.
Makaze gunning for his second MVP medal. Definitely on track to do so if he can keep this level up. Could be the final round, ladies and gents. NAVI looking destined for the semi-finals over in Rotterdam.
Yeah.
That'll be on Saturday. A lot of time for some R&R, retool, recover. And now you're up against what, a Mac 10 and Galil's here. Barely any util.
Yeah. Double HE into the wall there. Yeah, the back of winning the grand final in Stockholm and now coming in a step away from the grand final here if they can win the 1 more round. Looking good.
And now the timing of these smokes do work. And now you will have to start sending rotations down towards lower eventually. Big damage from Makaze.
Ouch.
Centauros makes his way down Secret.
If Major dies and they actually go investigate, there could be a bit of an issue. Bits can only get killed there, but he won't go forward any further. But they're aware that somebody could be coming down. Now they've confirmed it. What great work from Ima. Wonderful catch a Soulfly. It's all come apart at the seams here. Unfortunately for Aurora, it's a great start to Nuke, but it will not be enough. NAVI instead, they make the semi-finals here at BLAST Rotterdam.
You really can't poke any holes in that whatsoever, Anders. They won both pistols on Anubis. You thought that might be the saving grace, the reason why they won the map, but they lost both of them here on Nuke. They were down and out, 10-5 deficit, but another world-class showing from NAVI here on the CT side of Nuke. They post 7 rounds in a row and find that 2-0.
And Blade